It means the industrial hall was a place for making electricity for the whole place in Prague 9, and we just used the name, and now we are running the space like eight artists and me as a producer or something like this. And it was a small group of artists who came here. There was an offer by a big company which wanted to help some young artists, and then we came here. It was 5 or 6 people starting to live and work here. And after the years we became to settle in a building nearby, so now we are having around 28 studios here. There are artists working like painters or architects or sculptors, and a big hall nearby, and the gallery as well. So it's kind of alternative community and space for fun, for work and fun. I'm responsible for the program, for the administrative things, for trying to find money to write grants and communicate with government, etc.
Like a first contact to this space, actually I had to paint some graffiti for one lady down there, and she told me I can storage your paint into one door, and yes, that's it. And then she came back with her husband, and they showed me this hall and offered me like kind of if I want to use it as an atelier. So I called my friends, and we start to check it out and figure out, and we decide to use it. And we are talking about the trafacka, which is this space, and by the time we use the space above under us, which is like more like a storage, and over there is a gallery. We open it like I think 1 year later, because we kind of discovered all the space like step by step. So first we started to use this big hall, and in this hall there are like 5 or 4 little rooms which we use back then as a small ateliers or offices, because it's really small. And then we opened the gallery, and 2008 we rented like a couple of apartments for one festival, like for the artists to live or to sleep. And after that they kind of offered us the apartments for the studios. And now it's almost all of the houses full of young artists, and they have each of them has one studio, one little apartment as a studio. Some people live here, some just work.
Na zdraví.
Na zdraví.
Čau.
Na zdraví.
Na zdraví.
I was studying in Academy of Fine Arts here in Prague, and Blanka Čermáková, the girl who is one of us, asked me if I want studio, and I said yeah, I need it. And so she asked me if I want a studio here, and I chose this space. So it was my first studio in Prague, mine own.
And what kind of stuff you are doing, like paintings
more
or
installations.
video? Or
I started like sculpture, and now I'm moving something between installations. I'm not a painter. I don't like it. I don't like my paintings.
This is a laser beam here, and it should trigger the sound when you walk through. There's a sound of walking person on these metal plates. You see, it's very noisy here. And it's actually adapted to 2 channels, so there will be 1 speaker over there, 1 speaker there, and it's kind of ping-pong effect, which in this space is actually very nice. I tested it before, and it should remind kind of maybe person who was working here and walking every day, because actually this is the only original part of old transformator station where we are now. Sound changed. Yo. I organized here some festivals, but mostly I'm working for the theaters. I'm interested in scenography and in kind of site-specific installations. So I work everywhere else, but I have a studio in Trafacka. I have there also sleeping place. If I end up with the work at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm not gonna drive home because I live 100 kilometers from here, so I crash there.
Sometimes, like once a year, I clean it up, okay? Over there, you see my newest robot. I am working on it. The name of the robot is Boo Boo. She's a female. Over there, that's my long-time project, is the doggy robot, okay? The doggy robot is a part of my robot band. How I got into the trafacka, that's a very interesting story, because I was selling some stuff, because I go to flea market, right, and I buy things there, I sell things there. And one time I was there, I was selling some kind of electronics, some servo motors and blah blah. And there've been a few guys there, and they've been looking actually for some stuff what I've been actually selling, right? And that was Michal Simala and Vozíšek. No, Michal Simala, you probably met him, right? We made a contact, and then actually Michal asked me if I wanted to come to and join the trafacka community, right? So I'm in trafacka right now, I don't know, maybe 3.5 years, maybe 4 years, I don't know. First of all, my main project is to finish my robot band, right? Then I have to support myself to make a living, right? So for a living, what I do, I make different electronic instruments, synthesizers, you know, theremin, you know.
Okay, so what we are doing here. So right now we are sitting in a brand new sauna which we constructed a couple days ago. First we presented at the Academy of Arts, and then we move it with a crane on the top of the roof. And our biggest expectation is that we are gonna offer it to public or to friends of ours, and to wider community which is somehow attached to this place. And we hope that people are gonna enjoy it, and even though it sounds like big cliche, we hope that it's gonna somehow help to show what could happen here, what this place could offer. Actually, the idea with the sauna, why we put it here, sort of reflect our relationship to trafacka, to the community of the people who are living and working here. Because first it was a colleague of ours who is not here at the moment, who moved in and started to work here. Then we had our place for our studio where we start to work together, and suddenly we are in the position that we could bring something and to offer something to trafacka and to people who like this place.
I should say it in the beginning. From the first time we had the agreement just for 1 year, and every year we have the other agreement for one next year. we should leave the place probably, because there is some statement that the place should be destroyed, and or there should be some fancy luxury flats or something like this. We already found, or some people who are supporting us found a special place. You would see it tomorrow, which will be just for.
The future is now. So this is the future. This is my new studio, which I moved here like this summer. I started to work here this fall. Actually, I'm here a few months, so it is not full of stuff yet. And but the trafacka is still function. It's still open for exhibitions. It's different because this I take as a more for work. Trafacka was 5 years ago when we opened it. And we have different energy, and it was all spontaneous. It was all totally free. Nobody expected anything from us because it was just empty space.
This is one of the paintings I started this period in Trafacka 5 years ago in my little studio, very dirty. I can show you later. This is custom-made weird guitar. I call this snow guitar from snowboard, and it's possible to play on it, and it's another layer of my works. It's more in the traditional of assemblage, of classical assemblage, starting like Picasso works, Max Ernst, and I like this kind of work, so I implement it on my instruments because I try to do music. So this is my old studio. Like I was doing here objects last 2 years, and now it's this room feel like it's like backstage because sometimes it's too much people inside, so we have this private room. And posters for exhibitions. This one is new. It's for exhibition for tomorrow, so yeah, that's it. So now exhibition in the hall, it's about more than 70 people, maybe 80. They have something to do with trafacka, like they have some exhibition in the past in gallery, or they are or they were residents.